All right, we got an extra point here. We could go with another point into endurance. We are starting to get rank 4 items, so this would allow us to wear rank 4 gear. Also gives us extra health. Extra balance means that we could parry more things without being knocked over. On the other side, we could max out our strength, which gives us more stun and more armor damage, and things are getting... I mean, there's a lot of armor on every mob at the moment. We could also just upgrade our damage with accuracy, and it would increase our firearms. It also increases our armor damage, actually. 10% damage, 10% armor. But I think I'm going to go with Endurance 4. More balance, more life, and we're going to be able to wear tier 4 items. Hey, Gruntwork, welcome in. Chair was locked. Hey, we finally got a new talent point. So if I get this lock picking, because we have a +1 item, this will max out lock picking for us, and we'll be able to lock pick everything. So I'm absolutely going to do that. This will be awesome. Now we can open anything we find. All these tier 3 locks that we've had to pass up, we could go back and get them now. 10 consecutive hour-long meetings. Holy crap, man. Any craziness this time? Torch shotgun in Borderlands 3. The parry in Borderlands. God. I'm so happy I don't have meetings anymore. None of the work I do now has actual meetings. Oh, I hated it. We would have so many meetings where the subject of the meeting... Wait, we should go down and see what's down there. The subject of the meeting was just, like, getting more things done. Like, we'd have a whole meeting that was just like, alright guys, let's have a meeting. Why aren't we getting more work done? We should figure out what we can do to be more efficient and get some more things done. And, you know what? You guys think about it. Let's brainstorm. And then also, we're going to have another meeting about this tomorrow. And it's like, maybe if we didn't have friggin' 3 or 4 hours of meetings a day, we'd get more stuff done. Get one-shot the final boss through immunity phases with them. Lots of drama, just in the past, or soon to be in the future. You don't use association minutes so bad they risk jail time by... Alright, check. What? Gruntwork, you know, this makes me wonder if it's like this in all these places, right? Or if you just have, like, one of the craziest, most ridiculous districts in the country or something. Or if this is, like, the norm. I'm worried that that's the norm. Download the Rockstar Games launcher, you get GTA San Andreas free. No, I didn't hear that thing, dude. Thank you for letting us know. Okay, what's that direction? That loops down to a... So if we had higher vigor or whatever, we could have gotten here easier. Wait, is that like an actual little loot area or something over here? Oh, I guess not. It's weird. It's misleading on the map. So this home with respect. Seek to murder all the wildlife. Hey, if I don't murder them, they'll murder me. It's preemptive self-defense. Snack. Shame Undergirl. She has balance issues in general. Showing how derpy she really is. I know what you mean, Grumpy. We had to have the cone on one of our cats for about a week once. It was sad. And he didn't I mean, they don't understand, right? Obviously. Nothing government's usually worse. TPO groups out there that give advice. Things they're doing, it's much worse out there. City Council, moderately functioning district. It's also bored people with no way to express their helplessness at home. Put in charge of $175,000 budgets. Dozens of people. So crazy, man. 2 open wounds. It's your attempt at helping her. Wait, how did that happen, Gribblebucky? We made it through the ancient tunnels to the ancient woods. The ancients' woods, not the ancient woods. Get yourself too much. It's crazy. Hey, Raros. Welcome back to the sub club. Thank you, Raros. Guys, loving sandwiches to Raros. Oh, I gotta get used to this. I moved my tower, and now I'm hitting it. Raros, thank you for the resub. 2-month streak. Hey, yo. Thank you for keeping on using your Twitch Prime here. Twitch Prime sub, as you know, counts the same as a tier 1. Financially supports me and my family. Thank you, Raros. How you doing tonight? How's the Raros wifey?
Finding her here would be quite troublesome.
It is an ancient and holy forest. A powerful place. There must be a Nadag here. We should be careful.
We should be careful. We're gonna run into the exact same creatures we've seen the entire game. Oh my. Yeah, that's one of my... So I've been wanting to finish the game before I make a video about my kind of complaints and disappointment about certain specific parts. But I might make one before I'm even done. Randall, what? Randall, you're back. Randall, thank you for the 150. Randall, do you want me to switch the yays back on? Just let me know. That's a Randall's VIP access. His reward for being a VIP here is that we'll turn on the Randall Yay alerts anytime. Randall, thank you. How you doing, Randall? Yay. Yay. Campsite. Do it for the yay, as they say. Alright. It's really easy to change it too. So I set it up so it's very simple to change the alerts, which is kind of cool. I'm glad I was able to do that. So, for instance. Yay. Yay. Thank you, Randall. Today was my mom's birthday. And I called my mom, and she asked me about the stream and stuff, and I told her about the Knights of Yay. It sounds like an organization. The Knights who say D. The Knights of Yay and Randall's Yay escapades. And she was like, that is awesome. That's so good. She was like very thankful as well. So it was pretty awesome. Alright, we're going to deposit some things that we're not going to wear for a while. That way we have some more inventory space, or some more weights we can carry around. So this game does have a weight mechanic. The gear that you wear and everything that you bring in your bag does weigh something. And you can absolutely be overburdened. Randall and Adam's bomb are tight. Hey, be careful. The Knights of Yay, LLC. That's right. All right. Let's go find this person again and see if she runs again. Any creatures down here? So this might be more interesting if it wasn't for the fact that we've already killed like 8 of these things. First time I fought one of these, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's a mini boss. Yeah, I hope there's lots of mini bosses. And I didn't mean, I hope that it's the same mini boss 8 times. I need to get out my one hand so I can parry those more easily. Sweet Adam versus the same things. Thank you for the follow. Very nice name. Siora, if you could stop just going into the fire over and over, that would be fantastic. Whoops. I roll backwards to the side. Might be easier if I had a gun. Yeah, absolutely. These are a lot easier with magic or guns. It's just time consuming without. It's also easier if I switch to one-hander and parry. That's what I did last time. Alright, let's do that. So you can parry all those moves. Parry that, it doesn't do any damage. Still knocks you down, but he can't hurt you. And then your allies can just kill it over time. See. And every time we parry, we get Fury.
Our modest fellowship expands.
He was trying to kill us, lady. Sweet Adam versus the same things.
We didn't want this fight.
Same things. Thank you for the subscription. God, this jerk. Not you. Thank you for the subscription.
Why?
Love and sandwiches to the same
In order to
things.
capture and extract from her what we need. To examine her.
What?
Dissect her, if necessary.
Come on, guy.
You have done us a great service, guiding us directly to her.
Are you saying that?
Even if the creature has concocted some remedial potion, it is not the song we came for, but the bird. She leads the sorcerers of this island. She knows how they transform, and from where their powers originate. Our scientists think that the remedy is there, in their pseudo-magic. and in their mutation. Thank you for bringing her to us and ridding us of the monster.
Do you think I'm going to allow you to manipulate me?
I don't think anything. Apologies, Excellency. But you are going to die tragically from a stray bullet.
Good, I can kill him, hopefully.
Monster.
What is this guy thinking? He just saw us kill this thing and he's like, but I'm gonna solo you.
Mercy, Your Excellency.
Mercy, huh?
I surrender.
I'm gonna kill him. I know I shouldn't, so to say, but I'm gonna kill him. I do Din, blood for the blood god. No quarter. I do Durwanti. 8 hours difference, yo, cuz. Screw this guy.
How dare you ask for mercy after attempting an assassination? After revealing your conspiracy to me? You deserve nothing
That's
less.
what I'm worried about, that no one will believe us.
Will not go down without a fight.
I won't go down without a fight. He literally falls. Instantly. The only thing I'm worried about, like I said, is people not believing us. Like if we took him captive or something. But last time I tried that, it didn't work out so well. Sweet Adam versus Bills. Story of my life. Story of adulthood. Adam versus Bills. Thank you for the follow. I cannot believe he killed her. Did you max your attractiveness stat? Yes. Absolutely. Fight. But I won't go down without... Oh, right. Another fight. He left a note, don't worry.
Tiana, she's unconscious.
She's not dead?
We need to bring her back to her village. She needs to be tended to.
Yeah, right stuff? You were lied to. It's all bills. You can't eat candy for every meal. Why even live? No, I'm leaving now.
We should leave right away.
Yeah. I want this. We've done some time-sensitive stuff before that I regretted.
Is she going to survive?
Yes, she will heal.
Oh, thank goodness.
They were not shooting to kill her. And we are resistant, you know. The bond empowers us. It gives us the vigor of animals, the resilience of trees. It's undoubtedly for that reason that your alliance is so interested in us.
Don't glare at me.
He does not mean to harm you. Please, let me.
What do you want from me, Ranaikse?
We were manipulated by the Alliance. We had no idea that they sought to capture you. We believed their fable of a miraculous remedy. We killed the man that wounded you. He will hunt you no longer. And their governor will have explaining to do.
Praise the sun.
I suppose I should thank you for having pulled me from their claws and bringing me here. And to have crushed the life out of a few of these parasites. There is indeed a remedy. But I doubt that I can do anything against this sickness that you describe. I don't know it. And I don't see how I could create a remedy that would heal it.
Perhaps you could try. We are desperate.
This remedy was prepared for a precise purpose. To heal those who escaped the claws of the Alliance. These monsters capture the Sinol Menoi and torture them, bleed them, put things in their veins. Those that do escape are in such agony that our care and comfort are
Yeah,
not
what the crap
enough to
stuff?
mend them.
That's what I was just. That's why I made that
made this
face.
remedy. Not for your Malikor. My people have never fallen prey to such sickness.
How can you be so sure? Perhaps it's your tremendous resistance that protects you from the sickness.
Perhaps. Enon mil frictimen protects us all.
Enon mil frictimen.
God of 1,000 faces in your tongue.
Heard that
The
once
one
before.
and many who protects us and our island. They and we are tied and bound. as they are tied and bound to you. Their generosity to our people is
Back to the Pleasure
infinite,
Palace, apparently.
but the crimes of the Renaigse enrage it. After all, perhaps your Malikor is their vengeance.
This is
It's not,
strange.
no, it's not been in sub-only chat
The
ever.
two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enon Mil Frictimin.
The god of 1,000 faces. But I don't believe he
Adam versus
is
Bills, by the way.
your savior.
Bills, thank you for the
He
subscription.
protects us. He watches
Much
over
love
us.
to Adam versus Bills.
Precisely.
The eternal
We
struggle.
know that the congregation came to this island long ago.
Thank you.
A lot longer than we first thought. The Malakor
community
could be a
rules.
consequence of that first attempt to colonize. A curse cast at that epoch, brought back by the first defeated colonists. After all, is it not also the origin of the first guardians of the native legends? Either way, one thing is certain. If there is something, or someone on this island powerful enough to heal the Malakor, it is certainly him. We need to bring this news back to Constantine. Even if we don't have a remedy yet, he'll be happy to know that we've made progress.
That's true stuff. Adam versus Mediocre Games. Thank you for the follow. Your channel must be very similar to this one. If you only play mediocre games. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, stuff. I didn't understand that. So it sounded like that line should have been taken out of there. She literally says, "There is a remedy," and then she goes, like 5 words later, "There is no remedy because I don't know what the ailment is exactly, and I've never heard of it." What? It seemed like that first part when she said there wasn't a remedy should have just been stripped out of the script. It's weird. Sub only by requirement. Yeah, so what's weird about that, BK, is last night someone was like, I think it was Grumpy Monkey maybe, was like, wait, why is the channel in follower only? What happened? And then they're like, oh wait, it's not in follower only. It said it on my screen, but apparently it's not. So I don't know what's been going on with Twitch in that the last, from Constantine, last couple of times. We just fast travel from right here.
Our modest fellow.
Yeah, I know, but it's
Praise the sun.
there is a remedy, but not for your Malakor, right? But we were asking for a remedy for the Malakor. That's what I mean. Like, it was not really worded well. It seems like they should have taken that first part about there being a remedy and either rewording it or removing it, or moving it to the end of the conversation. It just wasn't worded very well. Mediocre Games, thank you for the subscription. Got to check out your channel sometime. Sounds like you play the exact kind of stuff we do. I play everything. You play mediocre games. Mediocre Games, thank you for the subscription. Back to your computer after leaving Lurk overnight. That is weird. But did something made to cure? Was it a remedy to the Malakor? Referring to that we believe their lie about a magical remedy? Yeah. That's what I mean, like, I kind of understand what it was meant, but I don't think it was, like, presented or worded kind of correctly. That's why I laughed at it, too, when Stuff posted it, like, because it made it sound like there is a remedy, but there's not a remedy. But, I mean, I understand what it was trying to say. Alright, so, let's go sell some stuff. So we're going to take everything out of our chest, and we're going to go see if there's any upgrades in the stuff. We're going to sell the extra stuff. Stuff, and stuff. There's another versus Bills person? No, I don't think so. I don't know. But either way, Adam versus Bills and Adam versus Mediocre Games, I appreciate the subscriptions. I don't think there is. There was another stuff in Borderlands 3. Alright, so because we're overweight now, we can't run. Stuff and stuff was too long. Ooh, what'd you use? Stuff and stuffs. I didn't always use the Adam versus stuff, right? But now that I've started using that, it's nice because there's always something I can use. There's never going to be an Adam versus and then every single word that makes sense taken up. It's like when I was playing around on Elder Scrolls Online with my wife. I was able to make, you know, whatever spec I was playing. I could just say Adam versus and then something from that spec.
Armor, locks, custom pieces made to order.
Oh wait, I didn't see if there were any upgrades first.
The best forge in tier 3D. Blades, armor, locks, custom pieces made.
I'm gonna see if this Great Sai ends up being. It's such higher quality, but less armor damage, more fury gen, less stun, and it seems like less damage. I think this has a plus 120 damage, so this would be. It would be slightly more damage. Oh wait, no, it has no sockets. What? Does this just swing a lot faster? Well, you know what? Let's try out the swing on it. Whoops. All right, I gotta remember that we had the Hammer of the Forgotten Gods.
The community grows.
Adam versus Digital Things. That could have been the name of the channel. Digital Things, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Digital Things. Hey, R Squared, how's it going? So let's see if this attacks faster. Okay, so here's my current two-hander. Here's the light attack. Here's the light attack with it. Let's try this side.
Oh, it's you on Old Menawi. Come and see. You'll receive beautiful things from our village.
Heavy attack. Heavy attack. Nope. There's no use in. There's no point in wearing it other than it looks cooler. That's sad.
Our modest fellowship expands.
I want to wear it.
Praise the sub.
Praise the Adam versus Digital Things. Good lord, man. I cannot believe this is happening 2 nights in a row. Digital Things, thank you for the subscription. Very, very much appreciated. Where's my magic hammer? There it is. Super September. It's crazy. Thank you, Digital Things. I'm still curious if we're going to hit extra emote by the end of the September thing. Maybe. I don't know. Thank you again. Gear and Monster Hunter. What looks coolest? It's not a bad way to go about it. I mean, it's not ideal, really. Maybe I can put it on an ally. How many more? It's still a bit. I don't really like saying. I mean, I can let you know if you guys really do want to know how many we are away from an emote, but it's quite a bit. And the reason why is back when I did that World First Challenge at the beginning of the year, we had a lot of people gift subs. Because I had several people that were like, if you do this, I'll gift 100 subscriptions. A few hundred, yeah. It's a few hundred more. But I can give the exact number if people are... I can put it up on the screen. And I should do that so we can work towards it, but... I don't really think we have any upgrades, huh? Warrior King's Gauntlets. Elemental Resist. Man, I really wish that scythe was better than mine.
Oh, it's a great.
Rolling sub goals for a while. I did, yeah. I did do that for a long while, and then we started having like a slump with the stream for quite some time, and we started having like, it was like impossible to hit that sub goal. So I was like, it's kind of de-incentivizing people, because when you see there's only like 3 more subs needed for a sub goal, that seems a lot more manageable to help get to than seeing it be like 300 more every month or something. But yeah, I mean, I could do it for like the September thing at least though, right? Because that's a little different. I don't mind setting that up. It's really easy to do. I should have done it already. It's almost freaking over. God, I'm so behind on some stuff. So behind. So we're just selling like the stuff that we'll never wear. I kind of don't like selling the uniques, right? But God, there's not really a great reason to keep a lot of these. Prior days, like the out of 10 thing. Oh, I gotcha. usually on those ones I reset every day, but when we had like an overarching sub goal, like next emote thing, that was like a year ago. But yeah, for like the last year or so, I've had just the 10 or whatever per night. You know what? I'll put those back in my bag. All right, I really thought we were gonna be able to upgrade that. I didn't realize the scythe didn't have sockets, which kind of sucks. Same September goal. Yeah, and I actually started that at the beginning of the month, and this month has been such a, not stream-wise, but IRL, the month has been a real pain, we'll say. But I can even show really quick. So what I had set up, what I was setting up, was this. If it's still there. Is it this? Nope. I don't think it's there anymore. I think I took it down. Yeah. But it was like, did you guys see that? Here it is. See, I had this September sub-goal thing here. I was gonna put the amount below it and put it over here, and then I ended up forgetting to do so. Or not forgetting, but running out of time. So, yeah. That's what it was supposed to be. Is that John Travolta? Yeah, USC. I can summon him. I forgot I did that. So if I hit Control-Alt-7, there's Johnny. I do clock. Bring him back. Should I get a YouTube review video every month about games you're going to play? Like for instance, for October, do like a 5-minute video. Say why are you wearing the costume? Yeah, I can do that, R-Squared. That's a good idea. Don't let me forget some little John Robin Hood. How many subs are there currently? I'll let you guys know for those of you that really want to know, and then we'll get back to the game. So those of you that are new here and like, what's friggin' play the game? We will. Don't worry. We have a long stream tonight, so you're allowed to share sub count, right? You're not allowed to share some things, but you're allowed to share sub count. Okay. Let's take just a moment. Let's see. My overlays. Let's do create a blank overlay. September 1080p. I guess I could show this to you guys, huh? Sub points. Okay. So it's not just raw amount of subscribers, right? It's based on a point system. So let me add this, save. Like I said, I should have done this before, and it doesn't take much time at all. Like I'm done. Now I just add it to OBS and we're done. Because I've made things like this before, so I know how to do them pretty quickly. Let's see, and
Hey everybody, my name's Cletus. Anybody want some cornbread?
God. Oh, that sounds so loud with these earbuds. I can hear my wife cackling much, much louder. Yeah, so there's where we're at. There's where we're at. So we're at 528 points out of 800, and September or sub goal, I believe, will tell how many points everything gives. Like there's a point system. Whoops. Let me make this smaller, and we'll get back in there. God, I keep moving the friggin' alerts on accident. Okay. Sub timber. There we go. Yeah, isn't that crazy? 800 points for a friggin' emote. Alright, now we're good. We're ready to play again. And now I'm just, so now I have that created. I can just use that anytime, even when it's not September. Just, if there's any time that we want to see the sub point count to the next emote, I can just load that source. Alright, sorry about that. Back into the game. To make you work for it. Yeah, the thing is, like I said, when we did that World First Challenge, Randall gave like 100 subscriptions. 17 times 2 gave 100 subscriptions. I think Sensei gave 100 subscriptions, and then MRA gave like 200. Isn't that crazy? Like, I've never seen that before. It's the most subs I had ever gotten in 1 month, and we had like 760 sub points that month. Do it live. That's right. How you doing, Matt? It's one of those surreal things that have happened on the stream. Like a couple weeks ago when Randall donated over $600 at one time, and I was so shocked that I had to get up and go tell my wife.
Expands. Praise the sub.
Adam versus sub goal. Sub goal. Thank you for the subscription. You are helping towards the sub goal. I appreciate you. Thank you, sub goal. Okay, so all these that we're not going to use, these I'll keep with me. All of our ingredients in there. Daily goal. That's crazy. Davey Crockett gave you one recently. Yeah, Davey's given a lot of subs as well. Goal. We have to give away a game tonight. Give away a couple at midnight. Steam keys to some followers. Much love, much sandwich to that sub goal. Whoever they are. It's a mystery. Absolutely. Level 25. So we need to talk to Constantine. I'm wondering... He might be dead one of these times to come in here. I don't want to know, but he has the plague. The Malachor. Every time we come in here after a quest, he's worse. Well, he's still sitting there. So... He's looking a little rough.
My dear cousin, come closer and tell me what brings you.
I wanted to inform you of our progress made in the attempt to discover a cure. As you advised, I followed the leads shared by our allies, none of which led anywhere. However, they both pointed in the same direction, towards a sort of god that the natives worship. They call him Frictaman, the god of many faces.
Thank you for the gift sub.
He is very powerful and protects the island.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth? Even a superstition?
I saw it with my own eyes take shape during a ritual. It is possible that the Malachor is the expression of its vengeance.
You are referring to the secret we unearthed. The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents. It is a terrifying perspective.
But if it were true, he must also be able to help us heal.
Katasak, my friend. I saw you flinch hearing that name. You were familiar with this being.
All of the Donegada know him, even in their flesh.
Please let it look differently.
He is Tirfredi. It is with him we make our bond. But I would be surprised that he is at the origin of your sickness. He is generous and only rages when attacked and wounded.
I fear that that is exactly what we did. Cousin, I know that I ask much of you, but I have no choice. You need to go and find this magical being. I won't survive for much longer. Beg him. Offer him all that he wants, but we must have this remedy. I need it.
I shall do all in my power, Constantine, I promise you. But I need to find a way to communicate with him. I was already sent to fight a guardian under that pretext, and it almost killed me.
There is a way.
Did it?
A way so sacred that even we Donegada cannot use it. Enon Mil Frictiman decides. It is not I who judges your intentions. Go and find Glendan, the sage of the village council of Dorhagenedu. If he deems you worthy, he will guide you. To be able to speak with him, you must present this seal. It will prove that you are the friend of a member of the council.
I had no idea that such a talisman was required.
You have not yet been named Mal of your clan, Siora, daughter of Bladned. When this has come to pass, we will give you a seal that allows you to give voice to your friends when visiting the council.
It is a symbol of great trust. Why are you awarding me this?
I do not wish to lose the soul who has put their life in my hands. And also, you have proven you are our friend back there in my village.
Thank you, Katasak. I will not forget this honor you bestow upon me. And thank you, dear cousin, for everything.
Orchestra, thank you again for the gift sub to, I don't know if it's Rayanne. Maybe it's Ray, maybe it's Rainy. But, Ray, welcome to the sub club. Thank you, Orchestra, doing your part. Yurtle chicken emote, oh lord. And Adam vs. Pancakes, thank you for the follow. Oh, Pancakes. It's kind of interesting too. So, my daughter has always thought it was kind of cool that I do the stream, right? She can't watch a lot of the stream, obviously, she's 8. But she, I show her some clips that are okay for her to see. But anyway, she thinks it's really cool, and she likes telling people at school and whatnot. And now, though, especially when I told her, like, hey, guess what? We're getting to go to IHOP because I'm, you know, the stream did really well last night. So before this stream now, every night she's like, good luck with the stream, good luck with the game. And then the next morning when I'm getting ready for school, she's like, so how'd the stream go? How many people were there? How much money did you make? Like, so it's funny. And part of it is probably because, you know, she's 8, right? So some of it is obviously going to be like self-interest sort of stuff. So you know somewhere in there she's thinking like, did we make enough to go back to IHOP on Sunday? Like, she just doesn't want to say it.
Fellowship expands. Praise the sun.
Adam vs. Pancakes. Delicious pancakes. Pancakes, leave her the subscription. Speak of the devil. Speak of the pancakes. Have to take her to IHOP. Yeah. It's funny. It's funny. Thanks, Pancakes. Get your own stream. And I remember one time when we did that world first, the final stream of the world first challenge, Darkest Dungeon, when we had 400 people here. 400 people, no host, just 400 people watching that. And the next day I told her that, and she was like, that's almost how many people are at my school. It's like my entire school was watching you. It's like, I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Alright. We'll take the top hat. Potato pancakes. I haven't had those in a long time. Aunt Phoenix, make sure you have pancakes. Aunt Phoenix. Oh, I remember that place down there. That's where we did that arena battle. More about pancakes. Yeah, so... what's that question mark over there? Oh, there's a camp over there we didn't get? Really? Okay. What is this little area? Feels like there should be something here. Daughter vs. Everything.
Community grows.
My daughter almost signed the thank you note to Klexi as Daughter vs. Everything, and she was like, I don't know if people know what that means. I was like, I think they would have gotten it. She's like, I hear you saying that sometimes on the stream. But she signed it differently. She's been sleeping under that blanket that Klexi made her every night, even though it's not really cold enough to use one of those warm blankets yet. Every single morning I go to wake her up for school, she's under that blanket. Daughter vs. Everything, thank you for the follow. Why aren't you asleep? Daughter vs. Everything. We have school in the morning. I have to get you up in like 8 hours. Go to bed. But before you go to bed, please subscribe. Rebelling. 8 years old is too young to rebel. Not yet. Give me a few more years, please. You'd yet to hear it. Watch on 3 accounts at once, if your account fluffer. If they're the same IP, it doesn't count, Matt, but I still appreciate it. Is this the very beginning of the game? No, we're like 25 to 30 hours into it, Jay. Yeah, so we're probably mid-game, Jay. Late mid-game. Wait, more syrup. You told me no. I'm sorry. Yeah, so late mid-game, something like that. Maybe late game, it's hard to tell. It's my first playthrough, so I don't know 100%, but yeah. I would say if you're playing by yourself and not like talking to people and streaming it, you'd probably be at this point at maybe 15 to 20 hours into the game. No. Have you ever played Fable? Yes. I really loved Fable, and then they switched over to Fable Connect because everyone was like, oh yeah, the video motion controls will be awesome, and you can cast spells with your arms, and, you know, screw Nintendo Wii and their use of a motion sensor controller. We're gonna have a camera so you can just use your arms. And then it flopped, and it was a terrible game, and no one on Earth hardly connect anyway. I'm hoping that from what I understand, they're gonna make another Fable, and I'm really hoping they go back to the origins of it and what made the first one so much fun back then. This game you'd love a reboot of, yeah. This game, is it worth it? Been looking for a new game to play. Jay, I think it's currently overpriced. The combat, none of the game is great. There are some, the game is okay. In my opinion, it's like a 6 or a 6.5 out of 10. For the price, I would expect more. All right, we're gonna have to go around the whole place, unfortunately. Yeah, so Jayhawk, it's we're playing on the hardest difficulty. Combat is still pretty simplistic and easy. I mean, we have died a few times, but usually it's to just not paying close enough attention while I'm talking to chat and things. Storyline's very predictable, aside from 1 or 2 things. There's a lot of things that don't make sense in the game. Like, there's a lot of things that don't make sense. There's a lot of bugs left in the game. It just feels like they needed more time to polish the game, and they didn't get it for one reason or another. I would say if you might like it. Some people do love the game. But in my opinion, especially for $50, there's just so much more you can get. There's much better games. You can get multiple better games for that $50 instead. Feels about Greedfall. It's been 0 minutes. Yeah, read one of those signs behind me, like the workplace accidents. Try playing Dicey Dungeons yet? No, I haven't. I know Sneaky Teak was playing it for quite a while, and he highly recommended it. Didn't, but I haven't tried it yet. This game controller, though, they use a lot of 3D imaging. Yeah, that's true. The Kinect was ahead of it, but I think that it should have been maybe like an option with a game like Fable, right? So it wasn't necessarily just the Kinect itself. It was that it was a sequel to this game that had been played one way, and suddenly you had to play it with a camera only. And that means, and if you didn't already have a Kinect, right? Like, if you didn't have the Kinect for the Xbox, that also meant to play Fable, you were gonna have to dish out, what, another $60 or whatever the Kinect was. I don't remember the price. So it kinda, in a way, inflated the cost of the next Fable, even though, obviously, you could use the Kinect for more than just Fable, but... Games just from a technology standpoint, yeah. I mean, the Kinect, we actually ended up getting one because we used to, and no, there's not one of these streams coming, just so we're clear. My wife and I used to do those Just Dance games together as like exercise. Me, her, and my daughter, just to have fun and goof around, and so we had a Kinect. No, Just Dance stream. Win? No. But anyway, it worked pretty well. But I just don't think it was implemented in a lot of those games very. Only Twitch things. It hasn't been offered again yet. I'll just get one of those auto-tune programs. We'll do Twitch things with auto-tune. No, then I'll do it. 1,000? Oh, my wife would never come on the stream, yeah. It's not because I wouldn't want her on the stream. She would. My wife has she has panic disorder and very, very, very bad anxiety. She takes medicine for and stuff. So she would absolutely never, especially not dance. She doesn't mind being heard on the stream, but she definitely doesn't want seen or bribe me. I actually did pass up several Twitch Sings opportunities. I keep thinking about next time it's offered, like, people will forget. Is there skills? Nope. Zarek, no. That's one of the things that makes no sense to me either. So you don't control your allies in any way. Not only do you not, like, in Dragon Age and Kingdom Hearts and, you know, in Star Ocean and games where you have a team like this, even though it's action combat, generally you're able to tell them, hey, be more defensive, be more offensive, use your spells more often, go into melee more often, stay away, be offensive. There's no settings like that, and even though there's a pause, tactical combat, it's not really tactical pause. It's literally just pause to use your skills. You cannot, even in the tactical pause, as you see, there is nothing in here for your allies. You can't control their spells, how they act, you can't tell them anything. It's really unfortunate. Yeah, Zarek. There's a little pokey hand, yeah. Right from a distance. Versus rhythm. Just Dance is a lot of fun though. Like I said, it's a lot of exercise too if you actually try to do the stuff. Can you believe this is the hardest difficulty combat? So you get for teaming with independent women. So are you saying that Vasco and Petrus are also independent women? Because they did the exact same thing. Crystal something that reset your skill tree points. Have you earned more? No, I haven't. Sorry. I was wondering about that too. Yeah, we've killed some other mini bosses and we've only gotten one of those crystals and I have not used it yet. So I don't know. Oh, what? I have 3. Zarek, I completely lied to you. Where the crap did I get the other 2? I didn't realize I have 3. What? I guess I must have got it from some of the other mini bosses.
Fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Daughter versus everything. Thank you for the subscription. Go to bed. Daughter. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. 11 sandwiches to Daughter versus everything. Both the fictional one and the real one. Thank you, Daughter. Need a crappy build, need to reset that. Yeah, so you do get more. What build did you try out, Zarek, out of curiosity? Give me your sub and then go straight to bed. Girl. I called her that the other day, just joking around, and she gave me, like, the stink eye, I guess you'll call it. Like that. Because she heard me saying stuff like that on the stream. She's like, don't call me girl. Is there a vendor here or anything? No. Alchemical build stuff, traps and poison. I gotcha. Yeah, so I guess you'll get more.
Hello.
I'm betting I got it from those swamp
I'm
bosses.
the legate of the merchant congregation. May I enter?
Good day, legate de Sarde. No.
Why did they start pronouncing it legate instead of legate? They've literally pronounced it legate the entire game until like an hour ago, and now it's legate everyone. Even people that have said it correctly throughout the game are now saying it wrong.
And the Wurst grows. She was a courageous Mal, but you are not yet Mal in her stead, and you do not carry her seal.
Legate.
I am sorry, Siora. I cannot allow you to enter.
Just Dance, thank you for the follow.
I did not know.
Different recording sessions. That's what I thought too. Yeah, different recording sessions far apart. Because like the main character, Desarde, has called it legate all game, and now tonight it's legates. How close am I to finishing the game? It's hard to know since I'm completely blind, but it feels like we're probably like late mid game. So I don't think we're like right at the end, but I think we're kind of ramping towards that. We've found out what we think causes the Malachor. We're trying to figure out how to get to that part of the game now. So it feels like it's kind of on its way to that climax.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Adam versus Just Dance. Thank you for the subscription, Just Dance. Appreciate it. You can't get me to do it. Thank you, Just Dance.
Here is the seal of the Denegad Katasach of the village of Wenshavier.
I don't think she would, because she would literally
great healer.
It would literally hurt her. Like,
find it worthy. Enter. You are welcome.
Thank you, Just Dance. It's not just like being embarrassed, right? Like, she would have a panic attack and get to the point where she couldn't breathe. So, doubt she would. I mean, I don't know. Thank you, Just Dance.
I give you warm greetings, Glendan. I am Desarde, legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Your merchant congregation sways me very
do that.
slightly from my path.
Because I've seen her like that,
But you are a current of Katasach. His trust in you makes me stop and look at you. What brings you here?
I seek a remedy. My cousin, as well as many other people on our island, suffer from a terrible sickness. We think that only Enon Miel Frichteman can help us find a cure.
Really? And Katasach sent you to see me?
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and see you. You would judge our worthiness.
Judge your intentions? Yes, that I can do. But even if I should do this, you would have many trials to pass. For the path you seek to follow has only been tread but a very few times, and you are the first Renaigse to set foot upon it.
That's a very apt name.
We must begin where everything begins.
Adam versus Pool Noodle.
There is a trial. The trial of war.
Follow.
It will show us the reflection of your soul.
Welcome.
What must I do?
You must go to a cavern and tell me what you see on the seal you will find deep in its center.
And this cavern is guarded, I suppose.
That is true. But the simplest solution is not always the best. It is a path with many forks. I hope you will prove that you understand the spirit of our people and our island. Go now. Show us your true face, and return purified by the waters of the cavern.
Smash everything you see immediately. Sounds bad. Yeah, so what I'm thinking, Yesh, stop pointing out plot holes. What I'm thinking is he's like, I'm gonna judge your worthiness, and you need to go to this place, but there's a lot of creatures there that you'll have to fight your way through. But there might be other ways. Prove to me that you know how we are. And they are one with the inhabitants of the island. They're one with nature. So I'm thinking we have to find the best way to go through there with killing as little, or hopefully nothing, if we can. We're in the last couple hours. My subs. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple nights. The game is still kind of mediocre, Pineapple, honestly. There's been some good parts,
What can you tell me about the sanctuary?
It is the most sacred place of the island. The hidden face, and still seen by all of you. Enol Mil Frichteman. I protected these doors like my father before me and his father before him. And still none of us have ever entered.
Am I to gather that there has never been a High King in your family?
We are heads of the Council of Kings, and so it is prohibited for us to present ourselves. We must remain impartial.
I see. And so you cannot speak to me about what you find inside?
The heart of the island beats near here, the volcano. And I know that it is a place full of life.
Randall, thank you for the bits. 36 degree no scope, 25, and the 69, which I still don't know why. It's funny. Maybe when I'm older, I'll understand why Wayne laughs and we give 69 bits. Thank you, Randall. Hey, Energized, how's it going? Welcome back. Brings his personal brand of nonsense and mediocre games. Suggests like Zero Pineapple. Is it better than Mars War Logs? I've never known of that game. What is that, Castle? Right on an aggro range, easy peasy.
What can you tell me about your god?
That the word God is too small to hold him. He is Tia Fradi in all and everything.
This thing better be something awesome. It better not be another root monster that looks just like all the other ones. Please.
For wisdom to heal Renaigse, but you still see it with the eyes of a sort of Donegat. He is much more than that. He is the essence
what is it for, Energized?
Of all life, of all magic, the spring.
Oh, it's another one by Spiders, like a janky Mass Effect ripoff? No, I've never seen it. You loved Mars Wars Logs, Gruntwork? It's a tree with a face. Call of Duty Modern Warfare? Someone was asking earlier if I would try it out. I mean, if you don't want it energized and you don't have any interest in trying it out, if you want to send it to, I will try it, or I'll give it to someone that will, you know. If it's going to go to waste. I mean, obviously, if you're going to try it all, keep it. But yeah, if you're looking for somewhere to put it, yeah, I think you energized. We'll get it. And if I don't have time to use it, I'll make sure it gets to someone that can, you know, that'll spend some time with it.
Grows.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever's easiest to you, energized.
Can you tell me anything more about the
hand
role
puppets?
of the council?
We gather here at every long night and every short night. During these nights, the clans are in disagreement and come here looking for wisdom of the council, and of course also the High King. Those who have complaints against their Mal may also be heard here and find justice. And when important events take place, if the balance is threatened, then we also meet here, so that the wisdom of all might be shared, and that we might act as a same people.
3 people watching Andromeda right now.
I must leave.
That's some sound business advice.
That's
why you don't stream. Wait a second. Is this why the club's not doing so well, Pineapple? No, I'm just joking, you know. You know, I'm just joking. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Greedfall. We're trying to get a foothold on YouTube, so if you could do me a huge favor and click the subscribe button right here, I'd very much appreciate it. Also, you can see the entire playlist for Greedfall up here, and YouTube thinks you might like this video from the channel as well.